Today I'm going to talk to you about what I think would be the best way to find a job in China, and also about transferring visas over to a new job while you're here in China. So it's coming up to April 2018, and yeah, so it's kind of complicated how all the bureaucracy works a bit out here. So to start off with, I would never really go for the first job online. You can always look for jobs online and see if you find a job that way, but if you've got the spare money, what I would do is I would fly out here on a tourist visa, go and look about for jobs, do a lot of research before you come, and try and actively seek a job while you're in China. And then what will happen is when you get employed, you get taken over to Hong Kong, and then you come back through Hong Kong at the Lehu border, and you'll get taken up to the 3rd floor there, where they will then obtain a work visa for you. Now, if you were to do that, I would always recommend that you kind of do a lot of research before you come, and also kind of maybe kind of learn a little bit of Chinese and stuff like that. But you'd probably get babied through the whole way, the whole process of it. You'd also have to make sure that you'd research like the relevant documents that you would need. Oh, power cut. The relevant documents that you might need before you come out. Obviously every country has a different set of documents. Yeah, never always, what you will find is, genuinely speaking, that every single kind of prospective employer that you go to will offer you a job. If you have the time and the money to, I'd always make sure that you're making sure that you find the best job for you. In regards to transferring your visas over, it works in 2 ways. What most employers do is they will give you a cancellation letter and a reference letter slightly before the end of your employment to give to your new employer. And in that way, it's like much less complicated, because then all you need to do is give the paperwork in, and then they just provide you with a new visa. They'll provide you with your new foreign expert certificate, but some companies have a clause which you need to look out for when you're signing the contract, saying that basically they won't give you any of the relevant documents until your last day of work, and then they're going to put you on a temporary stay visa, which means that you have a month in mainland China and it has no re-entry on it. So what will happen then is your new employer, which you should find before you finish your contract really, to give you the time to get all this stuff done, will take you over the border to Hong Kong one stop, and then bring you back through the Lehu border, where they will give you a new work visa on the 3rd floor. Another thing you need to look out for if you do that is you'll need to get a new criminal background check. Yeah, so you can get, when you're in China and if you transfer your visa, you get a Chinese no criminal background check, which is basically the same as like a background check you'd get in the UK or the US, except obviously it's Chinese. So you need to get that from any kind of civil centre, bureau office, like a public service place. The one in Shenzhen is at the civil centre, near Children's Palace. But yeah, so basically, to be honest with you, like this is only, all this information I'm giving you is only really relevant to Shenzhen, because I haven't really worked anywhere else in China yet. And if you were to come to China and look for your first job the way I recommended you to do it, then I would probably recommend going to Shenzhen, because obviously it's really easy to get over to Hong Kong, or at least try and look for a job somewhere in Guangdong province or in cities near Shenzhen. Yeah.
These visas kind of laws are always open to change,
which is something you've got to look out for, and it's really bureaucratic, which is a bit of a nightmare. There's just so much paperwork involved. I'm not going to tell you what documents you need to come out here because there's already enough videos on that. I'm just telling you it's mostly about how to transfer your visa and how the visa works to apply from within China. It seems to me like, touch wood, it's pretty easy to stay out here. You don't really, it's not too difficult to kind of do, it's just a lot of paperwork involved every year, so that can be a pain, which is why I would recommend to kind of look for a job that would suit you, because then you can just stay at that job and you don't really need to move about. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that this has solved any problems you might have, and I'll catch you next time. 难过逗我笑，开心陪我闹，你是新鲜城，有你生活不无聊。爱人跟人跑，是你让我靠，兄弟好温暖，甜甜的就像水蜜桃。吐槽无节操，鬼混最重要，整天串一起，分不开激情小葡萄。红玉石榴、鲜果、橙水、蜜桃和水晶葡萄，番石榴和芒果，兄弟肯定有一个。兄弟天天有你才快活，青春没你反而可怎么过？你是我的小水果，就算世界末日到来，你还有我。兄弟天天有你才快活，青春没你反而。